Hi, my name is Donna Ledesma, and I wanted to talk about tardive dyskinesia and what that involves. Very few people know about it, and I know that there's questions, and I want people to know that there are others out there with tardive dyskinesia. Most people don't like to talk about it. And it's very embarrassing when it happens. But tardive dyskinesia has been linked to Reglan. That is the most common drug. But in my case, it occurred when I was given Geodon in the hospital, and I developed it after 5 days being on the medication. And I have had every test done. They've done CTs, X-rays, EKGs, where they discovered I did have a heart attack at some point, blood work, physical therapy, exercise. I exercised on my own because one thing that I learned, I was studying to be a nurse, and one of the things that I learned in my anatomy and physiology class was that if you don't use those muscles, you lose them. And I felt sort of like my body just needed to be reminded of what its job was supposed to be. And I honestly feel in my heart of hearts that if you put your muscle into movement, but slow movements such as like Tai Chi or walking on a treadmill, or even playing games where you have to move your finger, let's say you have a laptop and you just need to use your finger to play mahjong, then you learn coordination. And so it's all about getting your body coordinated. It's all about learning you have to learn everything from the beginning, how to walk, how to talk, how to hold your head without shaking as much, how to write, how to spell. There's lots of things that happen with tardive dyskinesia. The most common is involuntary movements of your torso, your hands. Sometimes your fingers will do this motion like you're on a piano, or maybe like strumming a guitar. It's just repetitive over and over and over again. And sometimes your head will move constantly, and you look like you have Parkinson's disease. In some cases, there's lip smacking, grimacing, puckering, blinking, pursing. You know, I was constantly doing this. And for some it's raising eyebrows. Others it's rapid arms and leg movements, which I had at the beginning. I was constantly going like this, and if it wasn't this one, it was this one, and my head was constantly doing this number, and my feet were constantly moving up and down, and I was so tired. My neck hurt so much. I had so much tension that I couldn't take it, and at the beginning I couldn't do it. I couldn't get myself to stop. But after taking some extra medication, and I got a neurologist to help me out, he finally diagnosed me with tardive dyskinesia after about 1.5 years, and he put me on clonazepam, a very low dose of clonazepam, and I'm on Cymbalta for the depression, because when you develop tardive dyskinesia, you have a little bit of depression because you're not the same person you were before. You're the same person inside, but on the outside you're not the same, and so you have to deal with all of that, those emotions. So my advice to anybody that has tardive dyskinesia is get a neurologist, have your test done, CTs, blood work, you name it. So you'll need your medical doctor. See a psychiatrist, because you're going to need one, and they're good for you. They help you solve and resolve a lot of problems. And a psychologist to help you understand that, in my case, a lot of my emotions were very, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I was right in the way I was thinking. I felt guilty for a lot of stuff, and then it turned out that my thoughts were correct to begin with, so that helped me out a lot. But if you have any questions about tardive dyskinesia, and you would like to read some of my blogs, which is kind of my diary, it's about everything that I went through. Look up Love Roses 24 on MySpace and check out my blogs, or Google me, Donna C. Ledesma, and look up Recovery from Tardive Dyskinesia, and you will find information there, and that's my journal. And just follow it from the beginning to the end so you can see that it's a process. It takes time to get better, but you can get better, and you're going to have to concentrate really hard. In the beginning, I used to have to hold my hand so that I could put my makeup on. And as you can see, I still twitch a little, not a lot, but I twitch a little still. My eyes still blink. Sometimes I'll click with my tongue. I'm not completely well. I don't think that I ever will be, to tell you the truth. I'm beginning to think that this is what my life is going to be like, but that doesn't mean that I have to be depressed about it. I know that this isn't going to define me. So what defines us is you have to fight for your health, and fight and concentrate on getting better. Even if you have to take 2 cans of corn and lift one at a time, slowly lift them this way, you know, to get yourself strong again, but slowly. And you have exercises that you can do that can help, which is like, let's say you put your hand here and you press with your head forward, and you do this for about 5 seconds, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and then you do it for your back, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. See, I'm leaning back and I'm pushing against my hands. And then I can do it my left side, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and then my right, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and that helps with the neck pain. Massage is also good. Get a massage from somebody. Sometimes people who are studying to be massage therapists will do it for free. You can do lots of exercises at home on your own, but if you can get somebody to give you a nice little massage, that'll help. I will have to admit, I don't wake up shaking as much as I did before. I used to wake up, the minute I woke up I was shaking. I'm better. I'm still having trouble with my speech and with my spelling. I went from a college level education to a high school level education as a result of tardive dyskinesia. I'm having to relearn how to spell words again, how to write. I can spell my name now, which took me a long time. It took me about 6 months before I was able to spell my name. But just want to let you know that there is hope. Don't give up, and that I am proof of that. I am proof that you can recover from tardive dyskinesia. Maybe not 100%, but anywhere between 80 to 90% is good. You know, and if you can't get to 100%, that's great. But I say try everything and anything that you can. Start by taking little walks, 5-minute walks, or 10-minute walks. Focus on an object, such as a car or a lamppost, and walk towards it without moving your head. When you drive, lean your head back up against the headrest and leave it that way while you drive, and then just stay focused on, you know, where you're going, and that'll remind you. Another thing that works is called voodoo tape. It's the physical therapist basically got the stretchy type of tape. It's the neon colored ones, and they've made a T on the back of my neck. And what they did was they put a T going this way and a T coming across my shoulders, and it would force me to sit up straight, number one. Well, one of my shoulders isn't so good because I dislocated it years ago, so one of my shoulders is a little bit lower than the other. That helped me to remember how to keep my head straight, so that also works. So just some little helpful hints to help you out if you have tardive dyskinesia. Just look me up on my blogs, or go to Facebook, go to Grace, My Story, Mother's Journey on Facebook, and talk to me. I'll be more than willing to chat with you and tell you what I did and how I got better. I want to help. So God bless you, and have a wonderful day. Don't give up. You can get better. You can defeat this thing. I want you to know that there is hope, okay? There is hope. Trust me. I'm disabled. I have tardive dyskinesia. I have come from a place where when I walked, I looked like I was dancing a Native American dance, and not that there's anything wrong with that. There isn't. I think dancing, Native American dancing, is beautiful. I used to live in New Mexico, and I had a lot of friends that were Native American. But that's what I'm just giving you a description of how I looked. And it was difficult for me, even walking. My mother was walking faster than me, and she was 67 years old, and I was walking slower than she was. And that made me angry. I remember I was very angry because she was walking faster than me, and I was so much younger. So just don't give up. I didn't. And there is hope, okay? Trust me. And